Okay. Hello again, Grixie, the three Skulkin brothers.
Witness,
Governor!
were you listening to the proceedings while the defense carried out the summation examination? We was, Governor, we was.
Perhaps we can dispense with the tedious preamble. Simply answer this one question. A third bullet has been identified at the scene of the crime. What do you make of that?
Make of it, Gov. I don't make nothing of nothing.
Is it one of yours?
Go blimey, Gov, go blimey. Not a chance.
In that case, did you have an accomplice?
What? Hey, whatever! The Skulkin brothers work alone!
Just the two of us as a trademark.
How soon do we forget poor Sulky? Only 2 of the bullets from the crime scene originated from the firearms we have here in evidence. A third bullet was fired from another gun. Where is it?
Lummy, as I scratch.
Counsel for the defense.
Yes?
I should like to hear your thoughts regarding these new developments. The third bullet, and the mysterious missing firearm from whence it came.
Thinking back over now to the testimony we've heard and all the evidence we've seen, I think I'm starting to form a picture. A picture of what really happened that night. My lord, I think it's clear that what this third bullet tells us about the Skulkin brothers. I got a burp coming on, goddammit. It's not even a burp, it's kind of like my acid reflux. No, it's also a burp, goddammit. It's both. On that night, at Windybank's pawnbrokery, the brothers must have been working with a third man. The witnesses are clearly doing their best to cover up the existence of this accomplice. But the evidence all points to the fact that there was someone else present. Someone carrying a gun.
Objection!
You're gonna object to that? You were the one who brought up the idea of a... Sorry? An accomplice, you say? Pigs will. Sorry, for the folks at home. Pigs will fly. These protracted proceedings have already forced us to endure 2 summation examinations. Yet in all in that time, there had not been a murmur of a third man. If this apparently wraith-like being exists, the court must be shown hard evidence. Without it, this fantasy will be crushed. The prosecution demands answers on 2 counts. Firstly, proof. Evidence that this accomplice was ever at the scene of the crime. And secondly, the identity of this spurious character. The Skulkins are lying. I know that. But how can I ascertain the identity of the person they're hiding?
Well, counsel.
I mean, as far as, like, leaps of logic go, we don't know if they're actually related at this point. However, logically, there's one shady-ass fucking character who also has a thing for the disc, who is, involved in all of this, so... I'm supposed to prove the innocence of this accomplice, but... In response to the prosecution's demands, my lord, the defense is... We're ready. We got the blood samples. The defense is ready. I believe I can provide all the answers the prosecution demands.
So, my Nipponese friend, despite the swimming eyes, you seem to think you have something to say. This promises to be interesting.
I have to push forward now. There's no other option. I need to use every single piece of evidence available to me if it will make a difference.
In that case, counsel, I would ask you to present that evidence without delay on the night in question in the moments leading up to the death of the victim. What proof do you have that there was a third intruder present at the scene?
Look at this blood sample, and I'm ready to be humiliated again because they're gonna be like, it's not approved by the scientific community, and I'm gonna be like, no, Go fuck yourselves. It works. Let's try it now. Go on. I'm gonna stab Van Zeeks with Kazuma's sword. Sorry. The evidence is right here in this portfolio.
By Jove! That portfolio again, is it?
Do you expect the court to rifle through your papers itself? Be more specific. You claim one of those blood samples proves the presence of a third intruder. Well, which one is it?
It's this one. Yeah.
What am I looking at here? There appears to be some green paint or such like along the bullet hole in the middle of the calendar.
That's a bloodstain, my lord.
A bloodstain?
Green blood. Curious, even for you. Is the court to understand that the intruder was some unhuman creature?
It's something developed by Mr. Herlock Sholmes.
By the great detective? New invention! Stop! Not yet appeared in stories! Stop!
She's a fan too. It's this, you see. It doesn't have a name yet, though. This focus sprays a chemical that reacts with the different elements in people's blood to change its color.
Different elements of people's blood? We don't know what that is. We're still in the humor sphere.
Sorry. Yes, everyone's blood is slightly different, you see, because it's made up of different elements. So by seeing what color it changes to, you can tell in a flash whose blood it is.
Oh, that brings a whole extra dimension to looking at blood. Talk of blood in the courtroom. Stop. Very exciting. Stop.
As an example, this one shows the blood of the victim, Mr. Windibank.
Ah, a striking blue.
Yes, so you see, the green color of this bloodstain on the calendar shows that somebody else was shot in the main part of the shop.
Now hold on fire there, young man. Could that be from some unrelated incident, couldn't it?
No, it's not unrelated. The date showing on the calendar is the date on which Mr. Windibank was killed. Oh yeah, because it's a tear away. Ah.
By golly!
Therefore, we can assume that whoever was shot on that same day.
Then whose blood is it?
Well, the skulking brothers in the stand don't appear to be suffering from any gunshot injuries. Which means it must be blood of somebody else. The third intruder, in fact. I'm gonna take a sip of water before Van Zeeks crashes out on me. 1 moment. Ta, very much. There we go, just in time. Oh my god.
Whose identity the court is still waiting to hear. You can't delay this any longer, my learned friend. Who is this alleged third intruder?
Edgar Benedict! Take that! The man's name is Eggert Benedict.
Eggert Benedict? What the fuck, Counsel?
He paid a visit to Windibank's pawnbrokery on the afternoon before the incident took place.
When the accused attempted to deceive the pawnbroker into releasing this article into her possession.
That's right. The man identified by the defense, Mr. Eggert Benedict, then attempted to take the article from the defendant by force. Oh, we're gonna have to flash back? I don't remember his voice.
Broker.
Yes, sir. I believe this filthy My acid reflex is on a high, new higher. Jesus Christ. Anyway, I believe this filthy pocket thief has just redeemed an article from you. No? Why, yes, the article in question belongs to me. I demand for it to be returned at once.
Oh, that's a lie! What are you trying to pull?
Give me back my overcoat, you wastrel. And needless to say, Jojo Pose. Any music box discs too.
Inspector Gregson was there at the time and can attest to what happened. In the end, it was the inspector himself who took the disc.
Can you corroborate this account, Inspector?
Yes, my lord. That's more or less what happened. And in the interest of being thorough, I asked Windybank for a print showing the fellow.
Here he is.
Taken from one of his red-handed recorder gubbiness. Sorry.
Yes, that's him talking to Mr. Windybank that morning.
And you claim this man is the brother's accomplice?
Well, Mrs. Skulkin. Never seen a geezer before in me life.
All me life, God, all me life. Never seen him. Well, somewhat unsurprisingly, it appears our witnesses disagree with the assertion.
I'm sure your lordship recalls my learned Nipponese friend's actual assertion, which was that he could prove the identity of the alleged accomplice.
Yes, and I can. Then show us the evidence! I agree. We must see proof that the clean-cut gentleman in the photograph is the filthy criminal you say he is. Dramatic. Oh. This is the last piece of evidence. I've had a feeling something has been missing in this trial from the very start. But now, I'm going to drag it, kicking and screaming, into the courtroom. Egg Benedict! I'm gonna eat those eggs in Benedict.
Are you ready to present your answer to the court, counsel?
Yes, my lord. The defense will present the evidence now. Proof that the man pictured in this photographic print was in fact the person struck by the third bullet. It's the disc, right? Or yeah, the blood sample. Technically, that's it too. The proof is right here in this portfolio.
Good gracious, counsel! Does that portfolio contain the answers to every question posed?
I see you share my interest in claret-colored liquids, my Nipponese friend, but I wasn't talking about blood. Also, you drink blood, confirmed, Van Zeeks? What the fuck? Enough. The court demands evidence. Which blood sample proves the man you identified was the one shot by the third bullet at the scene of the crime?
It's this one. Oh, sorry, we gotta sift through the thing. Yeah, the disc. Here we go. Yeah. But that one matching with the first one, because they're both green. As I mentioned before, on the afternoon the day of question, the defendant attempted, deceitfully admittedly, to reclaim this disc from Windybanks.
Which is when the aforementioned Egbert Benedict appeared on the scene, I believe. This man has then attempted to purloin the article from the defendant's possession, no?
That's correct, my lord. I myself was present at the time. I was following this. Is that a typo? I was following that a minor incident occurred. We found a typo. I was following that a minor incident occurred? Is that a then? I was following this, then a minor incident occurred? I don't know. But that... typo. Unless that's like a really weird phrasing from Victorian times. I wouldn't know. But of course, sir. Here is a disc for you. Very well. Then I shall bid you farewell. Say goodbye to style. Wait a minute. That disc is mine. What are you doing, you filthy little tramp? You've drawn blood. You filthy animal. There's more dramatics in my recounting of the scene. Sorry about that. Being a music box disc, it has countless small but sharp metal protrusions all over its surface. Those protrusions caused Mr. Benedict's finger to bleed. I don't know why I'm stuttering so much. And the resulting smear of blood is still visible on the disc now.
Goodness! A blood stain, is it?
My assistant and I have just analyzed the blood stain here in this very courtroom. You see? My trusty fog again! Yes, and we added the results to this portfolio. I'm like barely using any throat when I do the Irish voice, because I'm gonna die if I do. Just put some air in it. Oh my! It's green!
It's exactly the same color as the blood around the calendar.
The evidence is conclusive. The man calling himself Mr. Eggert Benedict, who was in Windybanks earlier in that day, is the accomplice who was present at the scene of the crime on the same night.
So someone else was there. Look at those two brothers now. They're sweating buckets. Oi, what are you talking about? It's boiling in there.
My lord, it is the opinion of the defense that Mr. Eggert Benedict should be summoned to the courtroom to testify. Subpoena that bitch.
It would certainly seem that we can ill afford to ignore this gentleman's apparent presence.
This has gone for far too long now. This flagrant ignorance of the mechanics of law. Sherlock Holmes, you say? Yes, I've heard the name. The protagonist in a series of short stories for the vulgar classes, a god of detection or some such.
How dare you! Also, fuck you, vulgar class! Fuck you! Sorry. I'm vulgar classes! Fuck you!
And now you employ chemical substances devised by this fantastical persona in the highest court of law. Do you expect us to take you seriously? The samples made by this plaything are not fit to be called evidence. So the bloodstain turned a shade of green. What of it? Here's to you successfully proving that no other blood in the world would turn the same color.
Well...
And pray, do not even think of suggesting that we should take Mr. Sholmes's word for it.
You don't have to leg slam me, you beautiful piece of shit. I want to take that glass and dunk your head in the... Sorry. Get really angry.
Is he right? Is Mr. Shump's concoction like Dad? It's too fast. One more time. Is he right? Is Mr. Shump's concoction a load of rubbish?
I don't know. I mean, he's still a great detective.
What are you talking about?
I knew it would come to this. Of course, Mr. Shump's invention isn't going to be recognized by any formal body. But what choice did I have?
I'm just remembering what Father Christmas over there said before.
Father Christmas.
And how he was temporarily suspending the summation examination. In other words, the examination isn't over yet, is it?
Good grief. What did you just say, You called me Father Christmas.
And in a summation examination, the decision as to whether or not the trial continues is in the hands of the 6 jurors, isn't it? So the way I see it, it doesn't matter what certain other people think of Hurley's invention. At least, not for now.
Yes, she's right.
Young lady, you have quite the devious mind.
It really just comes down to one thing. Whether these ladies or gentlemen of the jury are convinced by what you say, Runa. Is that about right, would you say? Or did I misunderstand something?
Unbelievable. Mr. Sholmes's partner is a force to be reckoned with.
Iris Wilson, sharpshooter.
Adorable.
After that shrewd precis of the situation, it must be acknowledged that the previous summation examination has yet to reach its conclusion.
This is absurd.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, the court will now looks for you to your final leanings on this matter. As proud citizens of Her Majesty's Britain, I'm sure you will come to a fair and just conclusion. I got a burp coming on again. One moment.
Excuse me.
So then, state your final decision in turn, please.
Not guilty.
Fuck yeah.
Not guilty.
Yeah, because they're all Sherlock
Not
Holmes
guilty.
fans. Yes!
Guilty.
What?
Guilty.
What?
Not guilty.
Okay. Fuck you, Doctor. Fuck you.
old man doctor.
2 called guilty and 4 called not guilty. Such is the outcome of the summation examination.
My lord, with all due respect, this is an outrage. The prosecution refuses to accept this decision.
On what grounds?
If these jurors are persuaded by some half-baked concoction devised by a pretender to real police work, then they are too ignorant to be trusted with the judgment of anyone's guilt.
I'm sorry, Lord Van Zix, but the outcome of the summation examination cannot be ignored. This trial will continue.
Thank you for showing me that Van Zeke sprite again. It's my favorite.
Nevertheless, we find ourselves in a rather awkward situation. The defense has very reasonably requested a subpoena of a new witness. But sadly, I fear that will be impossible.
What?
The name the gentleman gave for himself, Hercule Benedict, is clearly false.
I don't believe it. Just when I'd managed to prove the man was there that night. Could I say something?
Who was that, please? Who spoke?
It was me, my lord. Juror number 5.
What do you have to say, madam?
If possible, Inspector. Hey, me, Mum. I wonder if you might show that photographic print to me again. The one that the gentleman has shown.
Right, yes. This one, you mean of Mr. Benedict?
Yes. There's no doubt in my mind.
Juror number 5. You don't mean to say you know this man?
Yes, I know him. What?
No. Good gracious!
My lord, your wig. You should fix your wig.
Order! 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 Juror number 5. How on earth?
I am a communications officer. Stop. As we can clearly see, the gentleman in the photograph is... Stop. Also a communications officer. Stop. He works in my office. Stop. A very talented operator, in fact. Stop. He should be in the communication station by now. Stop. Tapping away on the telegraph. Stop.
Oh yeah, telegraph. That's what they're called. This doesn't seem right somehow. I can't put my finger on why, but it doesn't feel right.
I suppose you all imagined the accomplice would be some sort of hardened criminal. It's a bit unexpected to find out that he has a respectable job by day, or whatever he gets up to at night.
Yes, I suppose that's it. I suppose that's why I felt something was wrong.
If the gentleman is at London's communication station, we should be able to subpoena him within the hour. Lord Van Zix, if you please.
Yes, my lord.
Make the necessary arrangements with all haste.
As your lordship bids.
The court will recess for 1 hour. Woohoo! When the new witness arrives, we shall reconvene to hear the gentleman's testimony. Inspector Gregson?
Yes, my lord.
I should like to hear from you specifically about events at the pawnbrokery on the day in question. Come to my chambers during the recess.
Yes, sir, my lord.
Very well. Court is adjourned until 1:40 p.m.
To be continued. Just in time for my voice to die in peace for the day.